All right, here we go. All right. Oh, got to be reversed. If you get it in there, you can get it in the wrong way. And boy, is it hard to get back out. So it's better. And you want to make sure that arm doesn't get behind the arm that raises the window. It gets jammed up pretty easy. I don't even really know why this is so hard. I mean, eventually it goes in. I've got the window up most of the way, which is helping, but still not wanting to go in. Let me see if I can help it back here. Watch has to come off. Got my arm stuck in there with my watch, so I've been trying to avoid that. Okay, look at here. Here we go. We're so close. We are so close. Oh, come on. There we are, and it's in. You would think it wouldn't go, but it does. Now, you would think you'd be able to stick that thing into the track from here. And I have been able to do it a couple of times, but that's out of dozens of putting this up in the quarter panel. But I got a pretty good handle on it, so I'm gonna keep trying until I get it. It may very well be that I have. Well, the other thing is that swing arm. At this point, you want to make sure it is not behind the arm that the guide that raises the window. Okay, I think no, I'm not there. Shoot. All right, can't do it. All right, the best way is from up here. And I think I see what was going on. The glass was sort of in the way. Now you got to have both hands where you can do this. And it gets jammed up in there pretty easy, especially with the motor. That just seems to really complicate things quite a bit. So here we go. Oops, dropped it again. Okay. My arms have gotten so scratched up from doing this. So if you're married, I would not suggest that you enlist your wife because she's got small hands. A very unkind thing to do. It's bad enough that I mess with these old cars. Oh shoot, did that come out? No, still on the track. You'd be surprised how easy it is. Okay. Here's the this thing just has to. For some reason, I can actually hook the regulator right here on this side. It doesn't quite work out that way on the other side. With these things, I actually tap these little bolts so we go in easy, because I added welded nuts. Oh shoot, I put it in the wrong hole. That's another thing I did early on. I didn't think it was lining up exactly right. I wasn't sure which holes to use. So I actually drilled some extra holes, which has made it more confusing. Here we go. All right. You can see I've got it right in front of the top hole. In your car, if I haven't worked on it or somebody like me, there will only be the right holes. Okay. All right. One more. Oh, here we go. One more bolt. And immediately stripped out one of these because it was just stamped steel threads for those 3 bolts. So I welded nuts on. Point, I'm going to need, as soon as I get these tightened, I'm going to need power to lower the regulator all the way down. All right, I can't remember which way's up and which way's down. We'll find out in a second. No, that's the wrong way. So it's yellow. Goes down. There she comes. Well, I don't like that. Something happened. Oh, that's up. Okay. So it was red, was down. There's the arm right there. That just lowered it down in place. And I found that this little grommet here, or slide for the window, it's best to put this on after you get the regulator in, or you're fishing it out of the quarter panel. Don't ask me how I know. All right, but okay, now it's in place. Now, won't need that for a second. Get it out of the way. All right, here's the bolt that I need, and ratchet to tighten it. Now, this always seems to amaze me how easy this part is. Just shine a flashlight in there, and it's usually pretty close when the window goes down. I can't tell you how many times I've done this. Okay, there's the threads. And this bolt just, it's the nicest little self-starting bolt you ever saw. It just finds that hole. And of course, taking the regular regulators out, roll-up regulators, I didn't have to remove anything else. It was just the regulator, and everything else has stayed in place, so there's no adjustments. Other than back here is a stop for the quarter window. That one had never been lowered from the factory. It was unpainted, and so that was kind of funny to see. Job one back in the day. All right, so I'm getting everything over on the other side, so I'm ready to go. I have to put that one in. But this has been a lot of trial and error. Wouldn't surprise me if I don't have to take this out a couple more times, a couple dozen more times, the way it's been going. But let's see. I've had it in here under power. Okay, so I got to reverse this. So here we go. All right, now let's just go through the cycle one more time. Switch the wires. And for cost effectiveness, I went with Chevrolet style reproduction switches and even the wiring harness, so it was really cheap to go that way. As you can see, this is down pretty much all the way. The gear, when it comes down, it fits into here and comes right up into here. and it hits on the body up here. And that's why you have to trim the convertible ones. There also is a slot right here, and if you look in it, you would see that this gear is actually hitting on the top assembly. I mean, that's the way I think they were. But anyway, I now have one copy power window regulator. Saved myself probably $600 over getting the new relics for the back, which I have in the door, and I can't say anything bad about them. They're awesome power window conversions. But this fit more into like what I want to do. I'm gonna have to figure out how to put this wire where, I guess I'll just zip tie it through that hole, and the wiring's all hooked up here where the minute I plug it into the switch, it'll work. So I'm gonna sign off now.